On one, ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me and my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Right, 80. One man.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Thornton. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. The Chargers at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he's got it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Dante Thornton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
21. York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 82 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
2nd and 10.
Gun.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 4-yard line.
Here we go. Big 13. 11.
Again, it's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Darnell Washington
from 4 yards out. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Lane. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Now 2nd and 3.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Ethan Evans now.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Here's Hardman to return.
51 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
The Charger drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now Burrow. Oh, short pass pulled in by Washington. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Chargers first
Boy,
down.
how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That'll be complete to Sampson. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
11 MT.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated. There he goes, right side. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jaden Blue, 63 yards. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Chiefs 28. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Mayfield going to switch things up here. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Dylan Sampson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
49. Chiefs 35.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll stay with Wright on the ground. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, they run with blue. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Pushes past him. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for KC. 49 yards.
Let's go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, we're 33.
Now Mayfield. His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
52. Chiefs 42.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Real. 180. What's up?
Following the interception, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Another try from the 19, 2nd and 10.
180.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Mayfield now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
6 yards.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
180. Real. King. What's up?
Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Point it right. Good. What's up?
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
Extra point forthcoming.
Extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next the score, Chargers 52, Chiefs 49.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to right. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
19 yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Now a first carry for their fullback.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
12, 12, 12. Right, 80.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Rashard Smith,
36 yards.
And the Chargers are able to build on to their 5th quarter lead. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year.
Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd down. Mayfield.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Baker.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Mayfield. He'll try to do it himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed him to convert on 4th and long. Now Mayfield.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Mayfield.
Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
13 yards.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Mayfield to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Let's get set. Don. 180. Let's hot. Don.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So, for the Chargers, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.